What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and I've been thinking about artificial intelligence because everybody's talking about it. A lot of people in the art community, like who was it? Ross Draws was talking about it. There's other artists on YouTube talking about it. The art community is talking a lot about artificial intelligence. So in this video, when it comes to artificial intelligence, we will be talking about how it's going to impact artists, animators, and other art jobs in the future. Right? Because it seems to me that a lot of people really do not like AI art. Okay? A lot of people don't like AI art because a lot of the times it just comes out all looking weird. A lot of times. Like I remember one time I asked the AI art to draw me a drunk Pikachu, and this is what showed up. Yeah, that's a drunk Pikachu for you. Right? But anyways. Before we get started, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, then make sure to subscribe. Now, on with the show. Okay, so artificial intelligence is set to do the jobs that people do not want to do, right? But it seems like artificial intelligence could replace almost every job. I mean, just think about it. We have... Lyft and Uber planning on creating self-driving cars. We have Amazon replacing workers with robots. If you go to Japan, there's certain jobs that are being replaced with robots because of the of course, mainly because of the population over there in Japan. You guys get the point. Now, as far as the art world, art jobs, animators, such and such. Artificial intelligence has a copyright issue. It's got a copyright issue. And because the artificial intelligence creates art from other people's artwork. So it doesn't know how to create original art. So, for example, let's say a human, I will get inspired by Kentaro Miura's Berserk manga, right? But that's inspiration. I will take inspiration. I'll look at his art style so that I can then create my own art style. Right? But when it comes to artificial intelligence, it can only create from artwork that already exists. Does that make sense? It does not know how to create its own original artwork. So it literally takes, concepts and designs from other artwork and tries to mesh them together or such. So, and there's a copyright issue with that. I remember there was an artist on YouTube. I think it's called Sam Does Art. In artificial, like an AI, somebody used his art for AI, and it just came out all messed up. There's a lot of copyright issues. Like there's nothing written as far as in the laws as far as protecting a creative work from artificial intelligence. I think this is the part where it might help artists keep their jobs. Because artificial intelligence doesn't know how to create original work, so that's a plus. That's a plus. But in the future, eventually, like 10 years from now, it will replace artists. Like it will become smart enough to create its own character designs or whatever. Now, artists will lose their job. Okay, artists will lose their job. I already see this happening. And I see it on Fiverr already. There's a lot of people that are losing commissions because instead of hiring an artist, what some people are doing, they're just going to something like Midjourney to create, some artwork, right? And then they'll use that for whatever their purpose is, right? So I already see people losing jobs, losing art jobs. A lot of commission. If you're like an independent artist, illustrator, they're losing commissions. Thumbnail designers, like for YouTube and things like that, some graphic designers, they are already losing jobs. Right, so I think the small jobs, will be replaced by artificial intelligence. I don't know how big this is gonna be, but it's already happening. The entertainment industry, of course, actors cannot be replaced, but the entertainment industry in Hollywood, movies, animation, cartoons, such and such, they will replace some art jobs with artificial intelligence. Such as some concept artists, not all, but some concept artists will be replaced, right? I don't think storyboardists, something like comic books in storyboards, that's not gonna be replaced. Okay, there's no way that's gonna be replaced, because it's the flaw in artificial intelligence art, generated art, is that it cannot tell a story. So when it comes to storytelling, I think yes, these are the art jobs that will be saved. So I think this is why I say not all concept artists will be replaced. Some will be replaced, right? So if you're a comic book artist, you basically, your job is saved, because artificial intelligence, they can't put emotion into a story, right? It's a machine. Now, animators are in danger of losing their job, but primarily is the lesser animators, because there are key animators, and then there's like lesser animators that they draw the in-between frames, right? So I already see Toei Animation Studios already using artificial intelligence to replace some animators in Japan. Like I said, key animators will be safe. Other animators, such as like the animators that they hire in China, basically any outsourced work, will be replaced with artificial intelligence. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then of course you're gonna need somebody to be able to operate the artificial intelligence machines or whatever, right? So I guess that's gonna be a new job, but how many people are actually gonna be hired to do that job? Maybe 1 or 2 people, seriously. Okay. Now I want to go back into the past a little bit. I want to go back into the past, because this isn't the first time where like a new technology comes out and then people freak out and they say, "Oh my God, this is going to ruin the art industry or whatever. We're gonna lose our jobs," right? With artificial intelligence is different than previous technological advances. So let's go back in history real quick. When the television came out, when the television was invented, some people said that no one would read books because of the television. However, that has not, television never stopped book sales. As a matter of fact, book sales have skyrocketed ever since, right? It's ironic. And then when the Adobe Creative software came out, invented by Apple and the Apple computers, a lot of people thought that graphic designers and other artists will lose their jobs, because instead of, a lot of graphic designers and artists will lose their job. But instead, what happened is that the Adobe Creative Suite made their jobs easier. Photoshop, Illustrator, Dreamweaver, you get, all of that. It made their job easier. Think about that. And then when digital drawing tablets were invented, many people were saying that nobody will draw on paper, but that also hasn't stopped people from drawing on paper. People will draw on paper first, and then for the final product, they'll draw it on the digital tablet. So keep that in mind. We cannot say the same thing for artificial intelligence, right? Because while other technological advances have made our jobs easier, right? Like whether if you're a video creator, graphic designer, artist, it makes your job easier, okay? But with artificial intelligence is here to literally replace human activities, right? Basically to have less people, working. So artificial intelligence really is a different monster from a lot of other technological advances, because, let's look at self-driving cars, right? It's in a self-driving car, you don't need a human. You absolutely do not need a human, right? Same thing with these like robots that Amazon hires for its warehouses. Sure, you could say, oh, well, you need somebody to program and fix those robots. But at the same time, it's like, thousands of people lose their jobs because no manpower is required. The machines do the manpower. So think about that. Artificial intelligence, I think it's really more of a curse than a gift, because there are certain things that I will use it for. Thus far, a lot of people do not like, artificial intelligence, especially art created by artificial intelligence. Some of it looks good, but most of it just looks like total crap. And I think, if you are an artist, do not lose hope, because people still want art created by original artists. So I want you to think about that. That's all I got to say for this video. But whatever your thoughts are on artificial intelligence, make sure you comment below. Tell me what you think. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, this is your boy Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. Godspeed.